There are football legends. There are football icons. And then there's Lionel Messi, the boy from Rosario who conquered Barcelona, the magician who broke records that once seemed impossible, the man who completed football by lifting the World Cup in Qatar. And now, at 39 years old, Lionel Messi is preparing for something no player in football history has ever done before. A record-breaking 6th FIFA World Cup. Let that sink in. 6 World Cups. 6 generations of footballers. 6 chances to carry the hopes of an entire nation. And somehow he's still here. Still creating. Still scoring. Still making the impossible look routine. But the story almost feels surreal. Because for years, there was one thing missing from Messi's resume. One trophy. One dream. One achievement that critics used to hold against him. The FIFA World Cup. For over a decade, the football world watched Messi come agonizingly close. A lost final in 2014. Pain. Heartbreak. Questions. Could the greatest player of all time really retire without winning football's biggest prize? Then came Qatar 2022, a tournament that felt written by Hollywood. Argentina stumbled in their opening match. The critics returned. The doubters grew louder. But Messi responded the only way he knows how. With brilliance. Goal after goal. Moment after moment. Until finally, under the lights of Lusail Stadium, he lifted the trophy that had escaped him his entire career. The image became immortal. Messi standing on top of the football world. At that moment, there was nothing left to prove. Nothing. Yet here we are, for years later. And Messi isn't finished. While many expected him to ride off into the sunset, he's still dazzling fans in America. Still delivering moments of magic. Still wearing the famous number 10 for Argentina. But something has changed. For the first time in his international career, Messi enters a World Cup without pressure, without the burden, without the weight of unfinished business. Because the mission is already complete. He's already a world champion. Now, everything else is a bonus. And that makes him even more dangerous. A free Messi is perhaps the most frightening player football has ever seen. Argentina knows it too. Around him is a new generation hungry for success. Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, Lautaro Martinez, Alexis Mac Allister, players who grew up idolizing Messi and now fight alongside him. Together, they're chasing history. Because if Argentina wins the 2026 World Cup, they would become the first nation since Brazil in 1962 to successfully defend their crown. A feat so rare that only a handful of footballing dynasties have ever achieved it. But standing in their way are football's giants. France, Spain, England, Brazil, Portugal. Every nation dreaming of glory. Every nation determined to stop Messi's final masterpiece. And speaking of Portugal, there's another legend preparing for what could be his final World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo. For nearly 2 decades, football has been defined by one debate. Messi or Ronaldo? The rivalry that shaped an entire generation. Both shattered records. Both inspired millions. Both changed football forever. But as they approach the twilight of their careers, their paths have become very different. Ronaldo remains one of football's greatest goal scorers. A deadly finisher. A relentless competitor. Yet time waits for nobody. The explosive winger who once terrorized defenders has evolved into a traditional striker. Still dangerous. Still capable of scoring. But no longer the unstoppable force of old. Messi, meanwhile, continues to influence every aspect of the game. Creating, controlling, dictating, finding solutions where nobody else can. And perhaps that's what makes this final chapter so special. Because this isn't just about winning another World Cup. It's about witnessing greatness while we still can. Football fans spend decades searching for players like Lionel Messi. Generations pass before someone like him arrives. And now, the curtain is slowly beginning to close. The final chapter is being written. The final memories are being created. The final World Cup is approaching. So enjoy every touch, every pass, every goal, every moment. Because whether you're an Argentina fan or not, whether you believe he's the GOAT or not, one thing is certain. We may never see another Lionel Messi again, and the world will be watching. One last time.